Hey, welcome back everyone. This is the one and only Pop Culture Junkie here. Thank you for tuning in. We are doing something a little different today. I picked up some awesome items from the store and I want to share it with you. And what I found was I went to the Think Geek store. Okay, if you're not familiar with Think Geek, they are a novelty store that is connected with GameStop. They're owned by GameStop. I follow them on Facebook, and thankfully someone on there was nice enough to make an announcement that their store received some brand new Funko Pops. So far, it's the only store in the area that I found that has them. I couldn't wait to look for them anywhere else, and I went there and picked them up. And so now let's show you what I found, okay? And I am so excited because I was waiting for these for the longest. When they announced it, I couldn't believe that they were finally going to be making them. And so here we go. So here we have, this is the South Park Funko Pop collection. These are the Funko Pop characters of the first 4 characters, okay, mind you. Okay, these are the first 4 characters from the Pop collection for South Park. We have number 1, we have Butters, okay. We have number 2, we have Cartman. We have number 3, we have Ike Broflovski. Okay, Kyle's little brother. And then number 4, we have Mysterion. Awesome. Okay, we're going to look at these one by one real quick and give you a little, just do a little review on them. Because I am a very big South Park fan. I love South Park. I've been watching it for 20 years. It's been on for 20 years, which is insane to think about. But the show is hilarious, always different, funny, unique, and it's just a blast. I enjoy watching every episode over and over. So let's go ahead. We're going to see the figures one by one, and maybe you haven't seen these yet. Maybe you don't know about them yet. So hopefully you'll be able to go find them yourself if you are a fan like me. Let's check out the first one. Okay, Butters. Here is Butters, and he looks awesome. He's got the sad, worried look like he always does, because he's always like a nervous kid, and he's always unsure of things. He's not sure what's going on, and he's always worried about being grounded. The pop looks awesome. It's really good detail. It's got, of course, his outfit, just like you see him in the show. What I really like about this is the size of the figure, okay? You can see my hand behind it here, just how big these really are, or I should say how small they are, because I mean, these are boys, okay? These are little kid, and they shouldn't be giant size. I like that they made them this size. But you have Butters here with his, he looks right out of the cartoon, kind of like, okay? That's what I like. That's one of the great things when they do animated pops, is it's really easy to make them look similar to the cartoon character. But this is, of course, a Funko Pop, so it's going to look, in the Funko design. But that's really cool. Great look to him. So here we see Eric Cartman, okay, of course, one of the nastiest children on the show, of course. If you're not a fan of South Park, you don't watch the show, you might not know much about the characters, but Cartman, of course, is just a spoiled brat and always gets his way when it comes to his mom, so he's not used to having it any other way except his way. So I love that they have Cartman, of course, with the first run of these, which I don't think you could do the first run without Cartman. I think it's interesting they chose him of the 4 boys, the 4 main ones of Stan, Kyle, Kenny, Cartman. They picked Cartman to be, the standalone one for the first run of these. You know they're going to come out with more. There's no way they won't come out with more. But anyways, I find it funny that of all the different faces of Cartman, the different types of characters he's portrayed, which if you've seen the show from beginning to current, he's had so many different kind of characters. And I find it funny that this is the one they went with. I like it because you haven't seen this character. I don't think they even did him in the mystery minis with Kid Robot, I don't believe, but these are really cool looking. The design is great. This, of course, is from season 3 of the Succubus episode. If you haven't seen that, you can go look for that one. But he goes to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor is doing nothing but picking on him the entire time. And he has him do his eye exam, and he puts up the little chart for Eric to read. And this is the chart that he gives him right here, where it says here, I am a little piggy. So that's really cool. It's so cool that they did this. It even has the glasses on him, and you can see the glare there that it's like a pair of glasses on him. So that's really cool. That's a really nice Cartman figure. I like that a lot. Good job on that one. Okay, so here is Ike Broflovski. Okay, this is, of course, Kyle's adopted baby brother. And I wanted to have him stand up, but unfortunately, because he's got such a tiny body, he does not stand up very well. He needs a stand. As you can see here, he's not going to stand up. Have to just have him lay there while we talk. But of course, he is the adopted brother of Kyle, and he's a Canadian. And if you've seen South Park, you know that all the Canadians have beady little eyes and flopping heads. That's what that's what they always say. And so he has a bobblehead where his mouth is right here. You can see there. Okay. But that's really nice that they went that route with it, because that's how he looks on the show. But yeah, Ike has been a interesting character. I really like the one where they did the election, where Mr. Garrison was doing the let's vote for class president, and Ike ran for class president. That was a very hilarious show. Of course, the teacher and student episode where Ike has a love affair with his preschool teacher, I think. But yeah, this is awesome that they released him. I mean, it's really interesting to see the kind of characters they chose for the first run. They could have easily just released the first 4 as the boys, as Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, and Stan, and just done that, and they still would have sold fine. I don't see how they wouldn't, but it's cool that they went a little variety. You know, we had a unique Cartman, we got Butters, and we have Ike. That's really cool, though. All right, cool. Okay, and then finally we have Mysterion, and that is, of course, when they did Coon and Friends. You had the boys dressing up as their favorite superhero, or their type of superhero. And, of course, none of them are going to dress like, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, whatever. They can't use that. And they didn't want to go that route. They wanted to come up with their own characters. And Mysterion, of course, is Kenny. We learned that during the Coon and Friends episodes. But Mysterion, really nice. Good color and detail, like the question mark on his head there. Now, I know why they probably put this one out, because, well, this way you get a Kenny figure. If you don't know that, hopefully you know that Mysterion is Kenny whenever he's, playing dress up. Of course, we did the unboxing of the blind boxes of Fractured Butthole South Park figures, which you can click on my link there and see that for yourself if you want to see me unbox a whole bunch of those guys. And we got a couple of these in there. But, of course, the Fractured Butthole line was for the video game that's coming out this year. There's a new video game, South Park video game. It's basically the sequel to The Stick of Truth, which was an awesome game. I love that game. I've played it a few times, beat it, of course, but kept playing it because it's awesome. And they have a new one coming out, which I can't wait, is the Fractured Butthole. And that's, of course, going to be, the boys are going to be doing superhero costumes in that one. So the first one was kind of like a Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings kind of, fantasy experience. This one is going to be about the superhero stuff. So that was really cool to see, and good detail on this one as well. So excellent. All right, guys. So that's everything. That is the first full lineup of the South Park figures. Well, I say first full lineup, but that's all that's available right now. There is one more coming out that is part of this lineup, but it has not been released in stores yet. It is not here yet. If you have one and you found a place that has them, shoot me a message or put a comment below and let me know where I might be able to locate one. But the final one, as you can see here on the back of the boxes, okay, there's the Butters, Cartman, you got Ike, and Mysterion. There is one final one available out there somewhere, which is a Zombie Kenny, okay? Now, from what I have heard is that I believe the Zombie Kenny figure is a Hot Topic exclusive. So it may only be available at Hot Topic. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's the only news that I've heard so far, is that that's going to be the only place you can find the Zombie Kenny figure. And if you happen to know of one, or you know that for sure it's either way or the other, please shoot me a message or comment so I can find one. I'd like to get the full set, of course. Now, obviously, they're not going to stop, okay? They should not stop making South Park figures. Okay, they have so many different characters to release that they could do. There's endless options, okay? Endless. Now, if I could choose, and I just want to share this, if I could choose the next run of figures, okay, ones I would like to see would be, obviously I want to see a Mr. Garrison, I want to see a Randy Marsh, he's one of my favorite characters, Mr. Mackey, maybe even like Officer Barb Radio. One thing I really like to suggest is, because South Park has so many characters, I think if they come out with the original 4 boys, okay, Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, Stan, if they come out with all 4 of them, it should be a 4-pack, something like what they did with the Peanut character pop figures, where they had a 4-pack combo of all of them. That would be really interesting to see, especially since they're going to be small little figures like this, like they are. They could easily make that into a 4-pack and just have them in their standard outfits that they wear from the very first episode, okay? Now, also, how about doing a 4-pack of the boys when they were in their boy band, okay? Finger Bang, remember that, okay? Yeah, that would be an awesome one. Also, they have had jumbo-sized pops, okay? You've seen these bigger ones that they've come out with like, currently right now, the newest one I've seen was a new King Kong figure for the Skull Island. I think that's the movie coming out. And then they had others like Pete's Dragon and so forth. How about for South Park, a Mecha Streisand? That'd be just so awesome to see a Mecha Streisand figure. I'd get that in a heartbeat because that would just be so cool. But yeah, I really think they need to take advantage. If they've got access to the whole South Park, library of characters, they really need to take advantage and get creative with the kind of figures they could have. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was a little bit different. This isn't necessarily a unboxing like we normally have done, but South Park is something that's just means a lot to me. I grew up watching this. I love the show, and I'm still a fan 20 years later, and just wanted to share it with everyone. So I'm happy to have the figures, and I hope we see more. But I hope you enjoyed this, and if so, you make sure you leave me some comments below. If you did enjoy this, please hit me up with a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button, and you can check out all my other reviews on different unboxings and unwrappings. Also, you can always follow along with me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram if you want to interact and talk about anything you see in the videos. Alrighty, well, until next time, this is the one and only Pop Culture Junkie, signing out. Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to take a quick moment to give a great shout out to the team at Display Geek. As you have seen featured in the background of several of my unboxing videos, I have this awesome shelf for displaying my Funko Pops. It keeps them safe and protected while providing me with a great way to display them. Display Geek now also offers Funko Pop Protector sleeves to keep your Pops looking like new. So whether you have 10 or 100 in your collection, go to DisplayGeek.com and order your very own display shelves today and tell them the Pop Culture Junkie sent you.